kidnap me and take me to the favelas and hold me for ransom. No, she gave him 200 Rios. And he looked at her like, baby, that ain't enough. Hey y'all, it is currently 10:26. We are packed and ready to go. We are on our way to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Baby, wanna come say hey? Hey. So we are so excited. This is our first time going. This trip is gonna be so fun, y'all. We're gonna be there for 13 days. So get ready to watch this video. We literally just checked into our other hotel. It's like 2 p.m. Chicago time. No, it's 2 p.m. here in Rios. So we got to our first hotel room and baby, we were bamboozled. When I tell you that nothing in that room looked like what we saw online, and I am going to insert some pictures and maybe put the address or the property somewhere in the comments, somewhere in the pictures, somewhere in the video, because literally the room, it was an Airbnb. And our intuition was like, don't get no Airbnb in Brazil because you don't know if they're like lying to you or what. So literally we got to the room, nothing like what we saw online. It was literally mold in the shower. The freaking living room furniture was stains on it. Rug stains on it. Dining room chairs, stains on it. So we had to literally hurry up and book an actual hotel this time, not an Airbnb. And thankfully it was rooms left. Literally we are like 7 hours away from Chicago, and I'm grateful that we were able to book another room, because imagine if we weren't able to, and imagine if there were no rooms available. And so what we're doing is we're waiting for that other place to give us our money back. They were trying to say, oh, we'll come and clean. You cannot clean mold. You have to literally tear the wall apart, tear all of that, because mold lives in moist areas. So why do you think you could just come and do a cleaning and the mold is going to be gone? No, I'm not the type of person that can take a shower and see mold every day. That's not how I live my life. I live a clean life, honey. Every single place we go after this, I would never stay in an Airbnb, ever. Because those pictures online is not what you're going to see when you get to where you need to be. It was rainy earlier and it's kind of cloudy, so it's really not much to do, but we do have like a lot of activities planned and a lot of stuff that we want to do. I will try to get all of that footage, but who knows if I want to walk around Rios with a big old camera, so I might have to vlog off my phone. We'll see. But I just had to update y'all on that because that is crazy. What makes y'all think that that's okay? A shower with mold? Y'all just saying, oh, we can clean it? And then by the time they offered us another place to stay, I was kind of turned off. Like, I don't want to stay at any of y'all properties, because if that place had mold, baby, the next place got mold. I don't trust y'all pictures anymore. Let's see where this trip takes us, because we got 12 more days here. I slept all day. By the time we got checked in, I was tired. I was exhausted. It was a long day. I did not expect to come to Brazil and have to, it felt like running errands. Moving from that place to our new hotel. But they got this place on the corner, y'all. It's called Quick Gelato. Gelato is like, it's a Brazilian dish. It's like small pieces of fried chicken, and they put garlic on top and garnishes. I think it was like parsley, and it's right on the corner in Copacabana. Baby, that chicken has so much flavor. It has so much flavor. It was so good. I had got some, I ate it at the restaurant, and then I left out of my hotel room and went back and got some more. And then they don't use like hot sauce or none of that over that specific dish. So they do have it though. But I squeezed some lime on top of it. The lime with how they flavored that chicken, baby, all the flavor was bursting in my mouth. And then also they don't use like the chicken we use in America. They use Cornish hen as their chicken. So it's, you know, nice bite-sized pieces. So good. But we not doing nothing tonight. It's rainy today. We're going to pretty much just chill in the hotel room. It's supposed to be a little rainy tomorrow. We might figure out if we're going to do anything tomorrow, but day one, we got that out the way. Until tomorrow, y'all. Hey y'all. No, I'm just playing. So what's today? Today is actually day two. Today is day two of us being in Rios. It's been quite a gloomy day. Yesterday we ate so much food, so we had to drink a tea to get that food out of our system. But we actually decided to go across the street to this place alongside the beach. They have like really good Brazilian food. But one thing I want to let y'all know is if you're going to go to a restaurant that's like outdoors, do not have y'all wallet out, do not have y'all phone out, don't have nothing out. Keep everything close to your chest because it'd be a lot of people walking around selling stuff and you don't want anything to get snatched. And I will also recommend not wearing any like gold jewelry. And also you don't even really need like Brazilian money. Like you can literally swipe your debit card. I think it's smart to swipe your debit card because the exchange rate and how much they charge for you to exchange US dollars to Rios dollars is not even worth it. Just swipe your freaking debit card. And so we ate across the street at the beach, and then afterwards we came back to our room, and we ended up going to the mall. Like they have like this really nice mall. I forgot the name of it, but it's not too far from Copacabana, and they have like a Zara. So we went there, and I got a really cute skirt, y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all my skirt. So this is the skirt that I got from Zara, y'all. Can you Baby, I literally have an outfit that I'm gonna put this skirt on with in Chicago with these Mason Margiela heels that I bought. I'm gonna go all like denim on denim. It's gonna be so cute. So y'all go see that outfit in a future vlog. But anywho, we ended up going to the mall, like I said, and we went to this restaurant here, Margaritas. But one thing that I want you guys to know is if you do come to Brazil, just know have a translator app. Have a translator app because they do not speak English whatsoever. This is their mall, guys. Really? Hey y'all, so I know y'all probably tired of seeing this room, but tonight we are gonna go to this place called Casablanca Black Rio. It's supposed to be sort of like a black hip hop club in Rio, Brazil. Tonight it's actually feeling pretty good outside, so I was able to finally dress up and not have on Nike attire. So this is what I have on. I have on my Amazon shirt, Zara shorts, and then I also have on my Steve Madden sandals. And I decided to get my toes, strawberry toes, y'all. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Strawberry for my nails. Y'all, we had so much fun last night. We had went to this club called Black Rio. And when I tell you our people were in there, whether they were Brazil or whether they were African American, we were all in there. And we had such a good time. And what I like about they clubs is they have like some foldable tables, some folding tables, and they bring it to you when you order bottle service or when you order a bottle. And they just sit it in front of you. So everybody in the club had their table sitting in front of them. There was like no VIP section. Well, there was a VIP section, but to be quite honest, like, you can stand anywhere and have you a table and just vibe out. And it was so much fun. We had ended up meeting, of course, some people from Brazil, but then also we met these two girls and this guy. The guy was from Indiana, one girl was from Chicago like us, and then it was somebody else from St. Louis. And they were really cool. Everybody's like been really nice in Brazil. We've been enjoying ourselves and having a good time. And then afterwards, y'all, we wanted to see what their food tastes like at McDonald's. So we had went to McDonald's and had got some chicken nuggets, a chicken sandwich, and a burger, and came back to the room and ate all of it. It was so good, y'all. But we thinking about going to maybe Black Rio's again tonight, or we may go to what is it? Lapa. We might go to Lapa. But I also have something like, God, if anybody knows how to get rid of hyperpigmentation, so I had some weave braids in my hair maybe about like earlier this year, and the hair from the weave like broke me out, you know, alongside my neck and like under my chin. And I went to a dermatologist to try to see if they can help me make it go away. They gave me like some topical ointments, but that really hasn't worked. So if anybody, any skincare girlies that's watching this video, please let me know how I can get rid of this hyperpigmentation on my face, because it is super annoying. I done tried everything. I done tried tacromylase ointment from the dermatologist. I done tried vitamin C serum. Some of everything. For the girlies, the skin girlies, please let me know in the comments what I can use to get this off my beautiful face. But other than that, y'all, we've been enjoying ourselves in Brazil. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Walking down Copacabana Beach. We stopped and got us some coconut water, y'all. It is so refreshing and so good. We were parched.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, baby. Don't pass by this video. I want you to understand that it's time now. It's time to live your best life. It's time to put you first, baby. It's time to make sure that you do what's best for you. Do you realize that we always put others before us? And we always make sure that they're straight and we be the main ones broken? But do you also realize that God will...
So they have like little vendors across the street from Copacabana Beach that are out here selling items. And it reminds me of like the little festivals that they have in Chicago. It's really nice. Tara just purchased a cute bag. 100% real leather.
I'm gonna wear it now.
You gonna put it on? She wants to wear it. Yes. Oh, she's selling head wraps. Those are so cute. It looks like it is creepy. So she asked me which one looks better, and I was like, it was two of the same bags, but it was just different colors in the bags. And I'm like, oh, that's the better option. But now that we're looking at it, she's been analyzing this bag all day. Like, why did she purchase it? Hey, y'all. So I am just sitting here in Brazil And I'm just like so emotional because I think about where I've been and where I've come from and where I am now. And I am so blessed to be able to travel and do the things I love and also be a great mother and also be an inspiration to those around me because it just feels so good when you find your purpose and you just live a life that everybody else doubted. When everybody else doubted you, you motivated yourself, and you also had those people around you that would instill values in you to keep you going. Because I'm just really, really, really blessed. I'm really blessed, and when I speak blessed, I'm not talking about materialistic things. I'm talking about the obstacles that I've overcome in life. Um, and the trials and tribulations I had to endure to be able to get where I am today and to be able to become who I am today, because it's just so surreal. Because looking back at, my life when I was a young girl, I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know who I wanted to become, but I had those people outside of my home, those outside inspirations, such as my uncle Cletus and my auntie Marie, who would instill values in me like, Sierra, you're going to be successful. You're meant to be so much more, and constantly embedding that in my mind, even though I was hearing negativity inside the home. I would say that if you can be a shining light in someone's life, be a shining light. Bring positivity to someone's life, because you never know what they're going through, and your one kind word or your one kind statement can really propel them to be the best that they want to be in life. So I am here in Brazil, just really enjoying my life, just enjoying myself, and, you know, just feeling really, really good, feeling really blessed. And a lot of times when people mention that they're feeling blessed, it has nothing to do with materialistic things. You don't know what they've been through to get where they are today. So when someone says that they're blessed, stop looking at it as if they're bragging about money, assets, or any of that. Some people may be, but even if they are, they're thinking like, okay, I know where I started and I know where I am today, and I'm just happy to feel free and to be able to do the things that I love and to be able to live a fulfilling life. So I'm just standing on the balcony, and I felt like I needed to come and deliver this message to you guys, because I mean, you never know who needs to hear it.
I am so obsessed. I want to chop your body. Nobody ever got me shit. Open up, make I see you. You're my love, man, city. Let me make it bad, man, still.
Y'all, guess what happened to me yesterday? I fell off a scooter. We went to Ipanema to this place called Arp Bar, and we got some delicious food. I'll insert the photos and the videos of the food and the place and the atmosphere. It was really, really nice. And after we got done, we went to the Fasano Hotel to have drinks. And what a brilliant idea we came up with. Let's ride scooters after we've been drinking. Y'all, I was pressing down on the scooter to go and trying to get off at the same time. The whole scooter flipped up in the air. I flipped up in the air, hit my head, and then landed on my arm. And so my arm is super sore. We were supposed to go to see the Christ the Redeemer today, but my arm is sore. I need my arm to feel better. And two locals from Brazil, two women, helped me up off the ground. That was horrible. So I ended up spending the remainder of the night with an ice pack on my forehead and laying in bed, y'all. I wish I can show y'all the footage. I wish I had footage so y'all can see how I flipped upside down. That was crazy. And I feel like I want to ride another scooter today. Why am I like that? So yeah, so that was that. Today we're pretty much just going to chill around the hotel because my arm still hurts. We might go out to eat. We're going to go out to eat later. And yeah, y'all, Don't ever ride a scooter tipsy. Bad idea. Inside. Let's sit closer to the inside. So this is the Catholic church, you guys. So we just got done going to the cathedral. We are on a tour today. We're gonna go to the Christ the Redeemer. We're gonna go to Sugarloaf Mountain, and we're gonna go somewhere else. So a few more stops. Rio de Janeiro.
Jam-packed, crowded, and we've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning.
And then they were standing in line to take a picture by the steps. I walked past that line and went to take my picture because why are you guys standing in line to take a picture on the steps when there's so many freaking steps? That was crazy to me. But now we're standing in line. We're getting ready to take a cable car up to Sugarloaf Mountain. This is the first cable car. Oh. It's a killer monkey. There's a killer monkey. Y'all, so we are at this pizza restaurant on the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. I think it's called Thai Pizzeria. So our tour guide said that this is supposed to be like the best pizza. So I got cheese and Tara got pepperoni. So let's try it. It was good. It was pretty good. And I got a Fanta, y'all. It don't even taste like the Fanta in the US. It tastes totally different.
It's really good pizza.
It tastes a little sour though.
What's this one?
Always giving me bread, the bread. This Fanta pretty good. Did you taste it?
It's like a throat scratcher.
We had met this couple yesterday, and we went out to have drinks with them, and we were just throwing back shots, and we had to get up this morning at 8:40 this morning to do this tour. When I tell you we were tired, and we were supposed to do it yesterday originally, and we canceled it because we were tired from partying the night before. So today we're like, okay, we can't keep canceling, like we need to do this. So I got up this morning at 8 a.m., did my face because I knew we were going to take pictures. Oh yeah, we went to the stairs. So the cathedral, the stairs, now we're at Sugarloaf Mountain, and then the last one is Christ the Redeemer. You want this pizza? He said this is the best pizza. It's okay, like that first bite was real good.
You gotta have meat. Cheese is just too plain.
That first bite was okay, but then the more I eat it, I'm like,
The pop is good.
Yeah, the Powerade. The Powerade good too. Does it taste like
Or Gatorade? No.
Gatorade? No. Let me see.
It's just, you know.
It's sour. When I tell you everything is dirt cheap in Brazil, like you don't spend a lot of money here. And I'm really happy about that. We finally made it to the Christ of Redeemer, guys.
For your blessings, for your miracles, for your blessings. Ooh. Get ready, get ready, get ready. No, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. No, I'm ready.
We are leaving the Christ the Redeemer. The tour is over, and we are going to head back to our hotel. It has been a long, long day, and I am extremely tired. Say hi. Hello.
Bring it over to my place.
It's another day in Brazil. Yesterday we ended up going to this restaurant called Bruteco Boto Fango or something like that, and it was really good. I had got me some oxtails, and my girl got her some like some fish or whatever. But after that, we had came back to the room. I took a nap because your girl was tired after having all of those tours. Now I just washed my hair pretty much and molded it because I felt like my hair was looking dry. It was looking dry and I needed to do something to it. I pretty much just washed it, conditioned it, and then I used this. I sprayed this on my hair first, and then I molded it with Nairobi, and I used that to mold down my hair because I'm like, oh, I don't even think I brought the right things to... I didn't buy the right one. I had thought I brought like some wrapping paper to tie my hair down so that it can dry a little faster, but it looks like they sent me the wrong thing. I should have checked it before I actually left. So now I guess I just gotta let it air dry like this. But it's easier when you have those tissue wraps and you wrap it around your head. It molds your hair a lot better. So, dang, that sucks. So I'm gonna just let it air dry, y'all, and then I'm gonna curl it later. I use this to wash my face. because I feel like it gets a lot of the pollutants out of my skin. As y'all know, I was telling y'all I had some weave braids in my hair, and the chemicals from the weave sort of like darken my skin. I'm still dealing with that. I also have this aloe vera mask that I'm gonna put on my face. Woo! That I'm gonna put on my face and just let it sit for like, 30 minutes or so. Yeah, child. So this is the aloe vera soothing mask. But we've been really like enjoying our time in Brazil. We've been having a good time. We've been here since October 9th, and we're gonna leave on the 21st. I know that's a long time in Brazil, but we didn't feel like traveling to different parts of Brazil because then you have to pack, unpack, book other hotels. We just needed to get away from work because we work so hard, and the girl be so tired from working. I work in treasury as a consultant, and my days can be quite busy with automating processes and, putting out fires. So I needed these 13 days to get away. And I'm like, y'all gonna have to figure it out while I'm gone because don't contact me. Don't contact me at all. Tomorrow we're gonna do a Jeep tour to the favelas. It's like a whole thing. The favelas is in the city what we would call our projects, or in the US we would call projects, but they call it favelas, which is like slums. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, but until then, I'm just doing me a quick little facial. Hey y'all, I decided to go to the restaurant that we went to around the corner. I'll put the name of the restaurant in the comments. They have really good sandwiches, really good pasta, really good pizza. My woman ordered room service. I didn't want room service. She ordered a Caesar salad, chicken parmesan. I didn't want that. I kind of wanted like a croissant. I met this lady from Oklahoma. She was a flight attendant, and then another one from Houston, Texas. They were really sweet. They were in there buying beer. This is the croissant. It's just turkey and mozzarella cheese, but they put a thick layer of mozzarella cheese. Let's see. That's not bad. I think the only thing I would have probably needed is maybe some sauce. But other than that, the bread is soft, the bread is fresh, the meat is fresh, the cheese is fresh. When you eat anything in Brazil, everything is fresh. They may take a little bit to bring you your food, but just know that whatever you're going to eat is going to be fresh. TMI, I feel like in the US, you can be quite constipated off of a lot of food that you eat, but here I've been having regular bowel movements every single day. Not that I don't have it in the US, but they have been more frequent here because a lot of the preservatives that they put in the food in the US, they don't do it over here. I had a Fanta Pop the other day. Tastes totally different from the US. Their chicken, totally different from the US. Their pepperonis, I think I have a video of the pizza that I got with the pepperonis on it. The pepperoni don't even look like the pepperoni in Chicago. You know, Chicago, well, in the US, the pepperoni is small red circles. Their pepperoni just looks totally different. And I've been getting my life. I don't even want to go back to Chicago and eat none of the food. Hey y'all, we've been rotting in the bed all day. We just needed some like rest. I feel like we were up and about. We're gonna go out to get dinner. We're trying to find a good Portuguese restaurant to go to. We've been looking at a bunch of TikToks to find out good places to eat. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys my outfit. Baby, let's see. Shirt, Amazon. Dress, Amazon. Shoes, Gucci. Hopefully whatever restaurant we choose, hopefully it's good, child. I did want to show you guys my hair. So, earlier in the vlog, I was molding my hair. So I actually curled it because it was looking quite dry. Let me go with some good lighting, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so I was able to curl my hair earlier. I think I did pretty good. Based off what I had. I only brought my flat irons. I didn't have the proper wrap to wrap my hair. I just used a scarf, but yeah, I had told my stylist, I said, cut my hair into a short pixie because I'm going to be gone for 13 days, and I need my hair to still look good. At least I was able to still mold my own hair down, and I brought me some tiny flat irons to curl my own hair. I feel like it looks pretty good, better than what it looked a few days ago, because I feel like I was looking like a porcupine. But which restaurant did you choose? Galezzo? Okay, we're gonna go to Galezzo. I'll insert pictures, insert the scenery so you guys can see. When you come to Brazil, like, if you haven't been here before, you really don't know where to go, where to eat, what to do. You gotta figure it out. But yeah, that's Bay in the background looking sexy per usual. So this is steak, there's sausage, and chimichurri sauce. And then she got tilapia with risotto and then some mashed potatoes. It is currently 12:02 p.m. here in Brazil. Yesterday, we went out to a restaurant called Galezzo. They have really good steak, really good sausage, and French fry platter. We ate there, then came back and went to this restaurant around the corner from our hotel room and had some rosé. I was not ready to come back to the room, but she was. So she went back to the room, and I caught an Uber to go to this LGBT spot here, not too far from our hotel, called Pink Flamingo. When I got to Pink Flamingo, I was like, I don't want to be here. They call their gay man down here bears. It was so many bears, so many gay men. I really didn't see like any gay women. So I sat in a taxi and I was like, just take me back. But then he wanted to have a conversation in Portuguese, and I didn't speak Portuguese. He was like, well, if you don't want to go in the club by yourself, I'll go in the club with you. And I'm like, are you gay? He's like, no. And I'm like, I don't want you going inside of the club with me anyway. Like, you're becoming weird. Just take me back to the hotel, and that's going to be that. So we went back and forth a little bit through like a translation app of, you know, me telling him just take me back to the hotel. I'm not going in there anymore. And then I came back to the room. Yeah, so don't think I would ever go to Pink Flamingo anymore. Maybe I should have went in there. It might have been gay women in there, but what I saw outside was a bunch of gay guys. So until next time. But today we're supposed to be going on a favela tour. I'm kind of undecided on if I want to go or not. I may go, but I kind of just wanted to chill with my bathing suit on the rooftop because I haven't did that since we got here. So we'll see. But if you're in Brazil, make sure you stay with someone. He says that each door is one house. So they have like their little stores back here. So that's a house because they have a door. Okay. Once I make it down these stairs, I'll ask. Just let me know when I need to stop recording.
Where's the mail? How did it
Mm-hmm. Be careful. So what's this area called? Like this little walkway?
Is this a street?
Is it like a street back here?
Yes, the street.
Okay.
So let the local pass.
Come on, how big is their mail? And then where
Mail is complicated because when the person needs to receive some factors, okay? The main street.
Hey y'all, we just made it back from our favela tour and I was quite nervous because when you think of favelas and you think of that area, you just think of danger. The tour guide reassured us that it wasn't going to be that dangerous. It was an interesting tour. In the favelas, he was telling us that there are people who aren't really that poor that stay in the favelas because they don't have to pay taxes to the city of Rio de Janeiro. And so that was interesting to learn. But one thing he did tell us as well is that they have sort of like an arbitration center where if anything happens in the favelas, then they talk it out. Or if there's abuse in the favelas, like a man putting his hand on a wife or his girlfriend, then they don't call the police. The drug traffickers in that community will take care of it. They'll give him two options: hey, don't do this again, or they'll take care of it. We went real high up in the favelas, and he was letting us know the higher you go up in the favelas, that is the poor people who are more poor. But the lower in the favelas, and like depending on what they build their house and structure with, then they're not as poor as the people who live further and higher up in the favelas. I mean, people were just walking through and they would literally just have their drugs, their marijuana, their cocaine, all of that just sitting out on the table in bird's eye view for people to come up and purchase. If you wanted to purchase marijuana, or if you wanted to purchase any type of drugs or anything from them, you can purchase it. And then another thing that we learned today is depending on the color of their hair is the gang that they're associated with. So some of them have like, blonde hair with like little black polka dots or whatever. That's like a specific gang. And then you had some who dyed their hair red, bright red. That's a whole nother gang. And in the favelas, they pretty much handle their business on their own. The police really don't go up there. I guess the drug traffickers in the community handles everything. And we were able to record some footage, but the tour guide was telling us to not have our cameras out because there's a lot of bad business that happens with the drug traffickers in the favelas, and he didn't want us to risk our lives or being having our phones out and recording, visually recording. So there were some areas where there were no people where we could record, and then when we were walking through the favelas and walking through like the drug traffickers and walking through those areas, we couldn't really have our phone out. But I would have loved to have at least gotten that footage, but we got as much footage as we can. And then he also mentioned that the reason why there's a lot of trash on the street is because they're just dumping trash all day, and there is a garbage man or whoever, or a garbage truck that comes through to collect it, but it just resurfaces, and because they're constantly like, throwing so much garbage out per day. And I think it's 120,000 people who live in the favelas. So here in Brazil, the more money you have, you live down below. The less money you have, you live further up. in the mountains. So that's what really shows your class. So it was pretty. It was a pretty interesting tour today. It was pretty interesting. One and done. Don't need to do it again. I did feel quite scared at first, but the more I walked through there, they're just normal people. It's a lot of violence in Chicago too, although I don't live in a neighborhood where it is violence in Chicago. But I mean, you face that type of stuff everywhere you go. Yeah. So that was our day today, going through the favelas. And now we're about to go and get some food because, baby, I am hungry. I stood up and literally almost, I got so freaking dizzy that I started panicking. And my girl was like, girl, drink some water. You probably need some food. I was like feeling so woozy. So we're going to go get some food because I'm hungry and it's 4 p.m. here in Brazil and I have not ate anything yet. And we were walking up and down those stairs and in the favelas. It was a workout, honey. It was a workout. But we're going to go get some food because I'm hungry. We're on our way to a restaurant. I think we're gonna go to Pineapple. That's located in a different part of Rio, maybe like 30 minutes away. This is my dress that I'm going to wear to dinner. I forgot where I got this dress from, but it has like cute little flowers, little petals hanging off of it, and then I just paired it with my Louis Vuitton slides. But this is the outfit. If I remember where I got it from, I'll just put it in the comments or something. We got our hair done, what, 2 weeks ago? And we've just been trying to like make it do what it do because we are not hairstylists. So, I didn't know you was drinking that. Let me get me some. We just need some ice. It's cold already. Is it cold? I think I want mine in a wine glass. Gracias. Obrigado. We've been trying to learn Portuguese, y'all. Just a few words because we've been struggling to speak with these Brazilians down here.
You understand?
So, you ready? Oh, my purse was out here. I forgot. Yeah. Today is Friday, so we have Saturday, Sunday. We're leaving on Monday, so we have a few more days here. I don't think I'm ready to go back to Chicago yet. Definitely not. But make sure y'all like and subscribe to my channel. Like, it takes a lot to edit these videos. It's time consuming, and I know a lot of you would probably appreciate, this vlog in Rios, especially if you are going to be traveling here yourself. I've been trying to like record as much as I can and take my camera to as many places as I can where I feel like my camera would be safe and it wouldn't get snatched or nobody would, try to steal it from me. And then also like a lot of the bags that I brought down here just aren't big enough for me to take my camera. So I don't want to like be walking around with my camera in my hand the entire time. So my babe, if she has like this bag that she bought from it wasn't a festival. What was it? It was like they had like a bunch of little pop-up shops. So she got this bag from Brazil. It was a vendor who was selling bags, and the bags are really nice. It's 100% leather, and I think it was about like 200 reals, which doesn't equate to much money in USD. Just divide 200 by 5.5 and you'll get the price that she paid in US for that bag. So if she carries that bag, then I will put my camera in there. I may take it today because we're going to a restaurant and we may come back to the room. But if we go out to party tonight, because she met this girl from Brazil that was really cool. She was like an Afro-Brazilian person, and she wants all of us to go to this place called Black Rio, in which we went to last week, but she wants to go again, all three of us. But the only thing is she speaks Portuguese, so I think it'll be kind of hard. It'll be a language barrier with us trying to communicate with her, or maybe not. Maybe we'll just be vabbing out to the music where we don't even have to have a conversation, but I'm pretty sure a conversation will need to be had, you know. Will need to be had. I watch too much Now That's TV because this girl named Pressure be like, a fade was had. That's how she talks. So when I said a conversation needs to be had, I feel like I got that from her. I need to stop watching Zeus and Now That's TV, but I can't help it because my girl Tasiki be knocking the girls out. It is so entertaining. I call that my Sunday shows, my ratchet Sunday shows, because you know a lot of us, we are very much so classy, but a lot of us got that deep down in us where we can act a fool if we want to. Anywho, that's besides the point. We may go out to Black Rio tonight. We still haven't been to Lapa. Can't really take my camera in Lapa because I did see a bunch of vlogs where people tried to record in Lapa, and they were telling vloggers like, don't have your camera out in Lapa because baby, it will get stolen. It will get stolen. But I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit more. Like even in Chicago, like I feel like a lot of the times I only vlog when I'm like out of the country, and I don't want y'all to have to wait like 3 months or like 2 to 3 months for me to travel for y'all to like see me and see what I'm doing. So I think I just need to put together like some content, or maybe get like a content calendar to help me stay organized on what I want to vlog. But sometimes like work can be so consuming of my time, and then also being a mom to a teenager, getting him ready to go to college, filling out college applications, and then also, you know, being in a relationship, you know, takes up a lot of my time. But I know those are things that I can probably show you all so that you can get an idea of who I am outside of just popping up with these travel vlogs, you know. Like y'all need to know who is Sierra. And I feel like the more I record, the more I vlog, you guys are going to see more of my personality, who I am, what I like to do, my interests, so that you can get a feel of, you know, who I am, that you're not listening to like a random or watching like a random person. Like I want you guys to know that Sierra Simone, who she is, and she's that girl. I'm sitting here talking to y'all, recording my vlog, and also watching YouTube. And my girl, she's watching Dub DDG brother vlog, and he is just super corny to me. Like the stuff he says, the stuff he does is just like super corny to me. It's like, it's this guy who walked up to him and he was looking down and acting Hollywood because the guy didn't have on designer clothes like him, and his friend was like, you don't do that to people. Like, these are your biggest supporters. Like, everybody's not going to have money. Everybody's not going to dress how you dress. Like, treat people nice. Treat people good. Like, I feel like treat people kind, because you never know what someone else is going through. Like, treat people kind and always show up as a genuine and a good person until, you know, they may prove themselves to be who they are, and you might not feel like you don't like their personality or you don't mesh well with their energy. But I feel like treat people kind, treat people nice, because you know you never know what they're going through, and if you say one wrong thing, that can like drive them over the edge. We arrived in Leblon, and the restaurant doesn't open until 6:30, so we're just gonna have a drink in the area until the restaurant is open. Looks like a lot of restaurants. Look, they go to Bruno Mars. Oh, he's here today. Looks like Bruno Mars is here too as well. No, Bruno Mars is here. Is it 10/16 and 10/19 and 10/20? Look.
I went to the favelas and everything. When I tell you, not scary. I was petrified. I was scared. She was scared.
Yes, I was, because the tour guide was making us scared, talking about some, don't have your cameras out, I'll tell you when to pull your cameras out. And then he took us to like this first part, and I felt like we had to buy something in order to like get through the rest of the tour. And I felt like they called down and told them like they good to go. She bought a shirt. She bought a shirt. She bought a shirt.
I did.
Were you like scared or like
No, I wasn't scared. You know, we from the shy. What we scared of? When I tell you, they were not paying us any attention. We walked through, scary. They tried to frighten us through YouTube, social media, all those platforms. But when I tell you, you could come to Brazil, and I'm not saying hang out in the favelas, but it's okay. It's okay. It ain't nothing. We made reservations to a steakhouse, but I mean, they weren't open, so we ended up stopping at this spot called, let me show you. I don't know if you can see it.
All right, thank you. So y'all, last night we ended up going to this really, really nice seafood restaurant. And girl, we were in there with old money. It was another couple that came in and sat next to us. It was a white guy and a girl from El Salvador. And he was from Houston. And she came in there with her little booty shorts. And she sat down at the table. And she was like, I don't know what everybody's looking at me for. They're not paying for my food. Why are they looking at me? And I was like, I like her. She's spicy. So we ended up talking to her and talking to the guy, the white guy she was with at the table. But it's so funny because the white guy, I guess that was her boyfriend. He then turned his whole body this way to talk to my girl. And I'm like, does he not want to be with his El Salvadorian anymore? Like, I got red snapper, and I don't know why I think that everybody is going to cook how we cook in Chicago. Like, the food is just going to have so much flavor. That red snapper was nasty. I was like, take this back. And so they ended up bringing me some pasta, which was the same dish that my girlfriend had. That was actually good. And then we had got some shrimp with some potatoes. That was actually good. And of course, some Pinot Grigio wine. And then the couple next to us left, and we ended up coming back to the hotel room and sipping a little bit more. And we decided to go to Black Rio again. Casa Black Rio. And it was really nice this time. It was a vibe. We ended up meeting two girls from New York and then one girl from Florida. And we got a bottle, you know, like everybody up in there can get a bottle. Like, it's nobody's better than anybody in their clubs. Like, they bring like a folding table. They sit it right in front of you and they put your bucket, your ice, and your bottle. And they don't overprice you for your bottles like they do in the U.S., which is crazy. That little bottle of Don Julio we had probably would have been like $900. Well, no, Jose Cuervo. That little bottle of Jose Cuervo that we had would have probably been $500 in the U.S. And it was about like $50, $50 here, 40, $50. So anywho, we was vibing the whole night with the girls from New York. She was so pretty too. She was real chocolate, dark skin. She smelled really good. Then the girl from Florida had her own little swag with her glasses and her braids to the back. Like, girl, we was in there looking good. All of our melanin. We was looking fine. And so I had on my jeans with my nice physique. And so my girl was looking good. We looked good. And so anywho, y'all, when we left, it was a whole different story. I Ubered us back from the club and my girl was sick. This girl threw up in the back of the Uber. And when he gave her a plastic bag, she still threw up in the back of the Uber. And mind you, my phone fell in a black car. A black car Uber, a black truck threw up in the back. All of the back. You had to stop. and left me in the back seat. So, and I'm looking for my phone, and I can't find my phone. I'm stuck up in this car with this guy, and then I know he's from a gang in the favelas because he had that blonde hair. And I remember the tour guide saying that anybody who got their hair in that type of blonde, or if it's that a specific color, they belong to a specific gang. I could be wrong, but I just thought that he was gonna kidnap me and take me to the favelas and hold me for ransom. No, baby, I gotta go home tomorrow. So I found my phone, right, and I get out. I get out the Uber. He follows me into the hotel. And I'm like, whoa, my guy, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? And so my girl ended up going to the ATM because she was like, okay, well, I need to probably pay him something because I threw up in his car and now he can't get any more rides for tonight because his car, got throw up in the back. So she gave him 100 Rios. He looked at her like, are you crazy? No, she gave him 200 Rios. And he looked at her like, baby, that ain't enough. And so then she ended up giving him another 100 Rios. And then that's when he finally left. And I just looked on my app this morning. I thought she ordered the Uber. The whole time I ordered the Uber. So hopefully we can get another ride today. Hopefully he didn't give me no bad review. Should I show them how he look? I should show y'all how he look. Let me see. No, I'm not gonna show y'all. What a night. Brazil don't owe me nothing. Don't owe us anything. We had an amazing 2 weeks here. So tonight is our last night. We don't know. We might just go get some food tonight or just lounge around or whatever because we tired. We tired, and we leave tomorrow at 11 p.m. So we have like a day and a half, I guess. We got to find something to do tomorrow. Yeah, we got one full day. And then a half a day. Well, that is like a full day because our flight don't leave until 11 p.m. Yeah, so we basically not over yet. The trip is not done. We are not done making Rio's ours because Rio's is ours at this point. Everybody love us down here. We just feel so welcome. Everybody's so nice. If you're black, come to Rio's. They love you here. They love us. Today is our last day in Brazil. Our flight leaves at 11 p.m. Bye, room. It's been a pleasure. It's 7:36 p.m. here in Brazil. Our flight boards at 10 o'clock. So we got about 2.5 more hours before we actually get on the plane. So now it's just a waiting game, y'all. Just a waiting game. So we tired, y'all. We had to check out of our hotel room at 12 this afternoon, and they couldn't like extend our checkout times because the hotel was really booked. So we thought that we were going to go to the Afro-Brazilian Museum and that we were going to go get some food. Turns out today on Mondays, the museums are closed. So we ended up going to get a bagel. No, not a bagel, a croissant. A bacon croissant. And went back to the hotel and then ended up just coming straight to the airport because we were like, just coming back straight to the airport because we were like, ain't no point in sitting at the hotel room all day. We might as well just go straight to the airport because we don't know how long it's going to take to get through customs or any of that. So yeah, just sitting here, and then we connect in Miami, and then from Miami we go home. And so we'll make it to Chicago at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I know that I was supposed to record my outro or just let you guys know when we got home, but Girl, my microphone ended up breaking in Brazil, so I really couldn't even like really record for real the last day when we were at the airport, but we made it home. That 10-hour flight from, or 7-hour flight from Brazil to Miami was so tiring. And then we had a 2-hour layover in Miami, and then we flew from Miami to Chicago. Now that Miami flight was crazy. This guy and his girlfriend got on the flight with a bottle of champagne. They decided to make themselves some mimosas. So the flight attendant told them, like, you guys can't have that liquor on this flight. Like, you cannot have that liquor on this flight. I'm surprised she didn't put him off the flight. He decided to disregard what she said and poured the remainder of his champagne inside of his cup. His girlfriend poured the rest of her champagne inside of her cup. They had them some mimosas on the plane. 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later, this man is putting hands on his girlfriend, muffing her, raising his hand up to her, smacking her, all while I was just looking at it. So I'm like, I cannot watch this girl get beat up on the plane. Like, somebody has to do something. It was two men sitting in front of me. They looking to the left, didn't say nothing, didn't do nothing. Maybe about a few minutes later, the flight attendant came and she was giving out, the water and all of that. I looked at the flight attendant and I was like, come here. I was like, he is up there hitting on that girl. And she was like, who? And I'm like, him. So she went up to them and she's like, is everything okay? Do you guys need to move your seat? And the girl was like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. And the guy was like, oh, we're just talking. We're just talking. And so that was pretty much the end of that. I really thought that once we got off the plane, like, the police were going to be waiting right there to like arrest him for hitting his girlfriend on the plane. But I guess that since the girlfriend didn't really say nothing or take up for herself, that they just decided to leave it alone. I even thought that they were going to ban him from flying or put him like on the no-fly list. That didn't happen either. So we landed in Chicago. We ended up running to them again, that baggage claim. And I can tell that the girl was still kind of sad, but she didn't know what to do. It was just her, and she was with her boyfriend, who was abusive to her, with his friend, and they were all getting in an Uber together. So I feel like that's what happens with them all the time, and I kind of wanted to pull her to the side and say, girl, you need to leave him. But I'm like, I'm a woman myself. I didn't want him to get irate and belligerent with me. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to fight a man? So that was that girl. I am just so excited to just be home or whatever, to lay in my bed and just relax, chill. But I'm going to end this vlog here. This is the end of my Brazil vlog. I will talk to you guys later. Mwah.